For the past couple of years, I've been playing a lot less games than I used to, and I'm sure I'm not alone. See, back in 2018 to 2019, I mainly played Call of Duty, maybe some Skate 3, a little Forza here and there, but little did I know, in just 1 year's time, the dark ages would be upon us. Okay, so before I really get into this, let me just say that there have been plenty of good games that have come out recently in the past 5 years. This video is more focused on those not so good games anyway. The dark ages of gaming. The games that I enjoy as a kid involve stealth, like Metal Gear Solid or Sly Cooper. Obviously some first-person titles as well, like Halo 3 or MW2. But from awful transformation years that are 2020 to 2024 for video games at least, we had a lot of things go well. Let's just call them ruined games, bro. Let's just call them ruined games. So for a while, I've seen microtransactions taking place in the gaming space, obviously. I mean, dating all the way back to the Xbox 360, where you could just buy a Sasquatch outfit for your avatar for like $3, or a new gamer picture for like $1. Or maybe you want to get the bacon camo for your fucking SWAT in Black Ops 2, $2. These microtransactions were non-invasive, back then. They haven't remained the same since, though. By non-invasive, I mean they took no effect on the game, on the players, on the economy based within the game. The fact that I'm even saying that is crazy. These microtransactions were essentially harmless for the fans of the game and the community of the game, provided that the fans were not affected. Perfect examples of this are like buying zombies maps in Black Ops 1 or even a DLC or something for Borderlands 2. Those transactions just made the game more fun. Now that we got the non-invasive microtransactions out of the way, let's move on to the dark side of microtransactions, aka dopamine receptor traps, or invasive microtransactions. I think the leading example of a game that I would definitely qualify as extremely involved in this practice would have to be 2K. I mean, personally, I only played the older ones, but anytime I hear people talk about this game, all they talk about is VC this, VC that. Like, bro, I don't want to hear that, bro. I want to hear about you hitting greens, playing defense, what players you're playing. But the game is so ridden with getting the best rating from pulling packs with VC to get better players that the people who play the game literally don't even talk about the game mechanics anymore. This is very similar to what happens in Counter-Strike, where you have players who are literally the lowest elo in the game, but have an inventory of $10,000 sitting on Steam. They're just opening packs mid-game and costing the competitive integrity of the game for everybody else who, 1, might not have money, 2, might not have time, or 3, give a fuck about it at all. The point of the matter here is that the players are so fixated on what the money that they put into the game is doing that they forget to even enjoy the game or focus on the things that matter. We see classic cases of this all the time. I mean, look at Warzone. It was once a staple of battle royale shooters. Now everyone and their mom can't play a game with their little cousin unless they're watching 2 hours of YouTube loadout videos to get a kill on the map. The problem lies more so in the developers than the players. Obviously, people are going to gamble or buy things they don't need. But if you base half of your game off of a solid cash grab, that's just flat out ridiculous. There's no integrity in the game development space anymore. We have AI maps in Call of Duty Black Ops 6, and just today I literally saw on Twitter that there was ads for the bundles for guns that weren't even the ones you're using in your create a class menu. If that's not invasive, bro, I don't know what is. Things like that just piss me off more and more. Like, the little games and shit that they play with us is ridiculous. The smaller games that focus on the community are way better. The smaller dev teams that they have a chance to interact with their community is way better. And I know what you're gonna say. Oh, Shadow, you do it for the money too. We all love money. No, I'm not gonna full-fledged sell out. That's not what it's about. If you create something that's inherently good and you think it's good, you put it out there, there's a chance, your chances of it being received well are way, way better. Like, why create something half-assed and make your investor half as much money on a game for 1 year when you could take 2 years and make a really good game? Or, matter of fact, take 4 to 5 years. People, like, if you have a good game where people don't even have to ask for a sequel, that's better for you as a developer. It gives you more time, and you're still making money off the game that you released. I mean, some of the best games I've ever played took so much time to develop in the gaming community. Like, most people in the community understand how long it takes to do textures, package everything down, and compress all those files. It's a lot of work. Well, GTA 6 is kind of proof that people are really sick of devs rushing stuff. They'll literally rather say, you know what, it's cool, take your time. I know it's going to be good, just like Red Dead 2. Like, nobody was that upset about it. You know, there's memes and stuff, but nobody was that mad. I mean, every game has its faults, but most games have these microeconomies within them. And some pay-to-win system that's going on. It just breaks the hell out of my immersion, personally. I'm tired of seeing it, like, on my For You Games page or Steam store. The DLC will pop up before the game even pops up. I mean, it's ridiculous. You can't even go on Twitter and scroll maybe 20 posts or something without seeing a skin or some kind of pay-to-win, like, issue, argument, or whatever it is. On a feed or in a reply or something, at least for me, because like my Twitter's mostly gaming. I'm sure a lot of people's like old Twitters are, because like Twitter's kind of an old thing, you know. But it seems like every single game nowadays is just strictly microtransactions, or there's a sub economy, or there's some way to cheat and people are paying for it. Like, there's something going on that involves money, and it's very rare. Like, recently I found a game called straftat, and it's just it's a smaller developer studio, and they're making hundreds of maps. They're making cool, fun stuff for the characters for free, mind you. The DLC is $5. You know what I'm saying? That's what it should be. Like, that's like Team Fortress 2 kind of stuff. I mean, Team Fortress 2 is the reason all this stuff started. They started selling hats and other accessories within Team Fortress 2, and that's kind of where everything took off, because then, you know, you had the CSGO craze, and then literally, like I said, Warzone came up, and then, I mean, even now, we have Halo. Halo has fucking pay-to-win guns. Apex Legends has pay-to-win guns. For sure, you get a whole different iron sight. Black Ops 6 definitely has pay-to-win guns. I've almost argued, since of all the Activision patents that they have out, that I'm sure that if you spend $20 to $30 on a gun within the store, you're basically going to get blessed up by Activision. There's actually been a few videos I've watched on YouTube where they spend money in the store. They'll play 5 games before they spend any money. They'll play 5 games as they're spending, you know. And every single time, I mean, literally, they buy the skin, and then the next 2 to 3 games, they're just getting put in complete bot lobbies. Like, it is ridiculous, bro. Like, back in Black Ops 2, I mean, there was DLC, but you got a zombies map, you got 4 multiplayer maps, and I think one of them, I think they used to come with a gun, if I'm not mistaken. I believe the Peacekeeper came with the first DLC, and then I think every single one of them came with a gun. You got the maps, you got the zombies map. Like, that's how stuff used to be. You would get, you know, an extra part of the game. Nowadays, you're literally paying for something that probably should have existed previously in the game. Like, it should have already been in the game or was in the game, and it didn't make it, you know, to the publishing point when the game came out. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, a lot of these studios, they get bought out by an entity, and then they do that crazy hiring thing. I'm not going to talk about that too much, but they do a crazy hiring scheme, essentially. Okay? And so then they lose 1/3 of the team, and they have to outsource that work to another development team. You know what I'm saying? And it's literally like, it's almost the same exact thing as if you had one designated team. Like, say I had Team Pain, which is like a famous skate park developer here in Florida. If I had them go and make me a skate park, right? And then halfway through setting the concrete and everything, and they're about to get to the coping, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're about to smooth stuff out. And then I just literally go there, I'm the project manager, and I fire 40% of them And then I literally go to Home Depot and pick up some homies, and I drop them off, and then bang. Like, I mean, I'm sure that might work, right? But that doesn't always work. It's not going to be the same level of quality. Like, those guys are there for a reason. They know what they're doing. They've been doing it forever. That's what they specialize in, bro. Like, the whole thing that happened with Bungie and all that is probably the first case of anything like that happening, where you just take a team and you put them in a completely different environment, and they either strive or die. And in their case, as you guys saw, they died. So there's no Destiny 3 out. Alright, so if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, peace.